Group 1, their topic is Primetime News. And Group 2, please get ready.
那我就不用拍照，
用机器嘛，
用机器啊。
你就用眼睛看。
啊，我那个哪里？左前。哦。用把你的东西放在你的袋子，就是
我看到，
没有怕我一回去放跑的那个都会不见。
And now for our first story. Disney declares war. A new Hulu service reportedly will include a cloud-based digital video recorder and targeted ads. Hulu currently offers delayed VOD viewing of network shows, as well as other library and original content. As part of the deal it made with the Justice Department in 2011, 2 weeks ago, Bernstein researchers Todd Junger speculated that Disney and Fox might want to offer their channels directly to consumers via Hulu, because skinny bundles are gaining in popularity. Can't get a good cup of coffee? Why not sue? And now to Ekber Lee to tell us about Starbucks' recent lawsuit.
A Starbucks customer from Chicago has filed a $5 million lawsuit against the coffee chain, accusing it of using too much ice in its cold drinks. The suit, filed by Stacy Pinkett, claimed that while Starbucks advertising its cold drinks by 3 ounces, the numbers are only accurate when ice is added to a drink. The suit says Starbucks is advertising the size of its cold drink cups on its menu and deceiving its customers in process. Jamie Riley, a spokesperson for Starbucks, said the company is aware of Pinkett's claim and believes it is without merit.
And now let's go to Mona Young to tell us about Johnny Depp's recent apology.
Who let the Depp dogs out? Australia did. Who got them locked out? Johnny Depp did. Johnny Depp's latest most watched and highly critiqued performance is just a little more personal than his typical lesbian challenges. In a video shared on YouTube on April 17th by Australian officials, Depp appeared with his wife, actress Amber Heard, offering words of apology for violating the country's biosecurity regulation last year. Heard had illegally brought the couple's 2 paid terriers into Australia on April 21st, 2015 without an import permit and without first subjecting them to a mandated quarantine, a requirement for all cats and dogs introduced into the country.
Over the weekend, Amy Schumer made a surprising, bold declaration. No more photos with fans. Why? Well, here's how she explained it in an Instagram post, showing the overzealous fans picture he snapped of himself with Schumer. Later, she walked her procession back a bit, explaining that yes, she'll still take photos with fans, who are nice and respectful of her space. It might be controversial to say this, but celebrities do not owe their fans anything. They are people, just like any of us. Now we're going to hear from Artemis Swan. She's going to tell us about her recent trip to hot springs in Taiwan.
Hot spring destinations. There's actually a Tibet here. This is the Chantan Springs Black Hotel, a spa and sauna in Jiaxi. Jiaxi is a town in Yunnan County, about a 2-hour train ride from Taipei City. It's a township known for its hot springs, and over the years, a series of resorts have popped up to cater to the weekend getaway crowd. Hot Spring is just a 10-minute walk from the train station, and admission is around $6. It's a misgender spa, and swimsuits are required. There's a kids section with slides and fountains, a cafeteria, a hot rocket for reclining purposes, saunas, steam rooms, a pool, and a series of flavored hot springs. They also have a popular pond where guests can clean their feet and get a fish pedicure, in which small fish will congregate around your feet and literally eat the dead skin off of you. These amenities aren't unique to Jiaxi or Taiwan. In fact, hot spring destinations are favorite pastime for Taiwanese locals. What sets Chantan apart are their delectable options. The main attraction are 6 small pools of Chantan Spring. The favorite and ones that are in rotation today are coffee, tea, milk, lemongrass, rose, and sulfur. Appropriate at around 102 degrees Fahrenheit. By the end of the afternoon, our bodies are soft, relaxed, and extremely hungry. I got into the tea Chantan hot spring. One more time for good measure. I won't forget these tricks. If you would like to stay there, just call for reservation at number below. 0999-584-829.
And now for Sherry Shaw. Hey Sherry, I heard that you found out what Kobe's up to.
It's officially the end of an era. After 20 years in the league, Kobe Bryant played his last game as a Los Angeles Lakers team member. After hitting the hardwood for the very last time, many fans are wondering what the future Hall of Famer will do next. Competing, coaching, who knows? Well, actually we do. Or at least we have an inkling of what the Black Mamba could spend his retirement doing, expanding his family. When we sat down with the game MVP before they announced his retirement, Bryant opened up about the possibility of adding a little boy to his role. A Kobe Jr. would be kind of amazing, but we have to admit, seeing Bryant being a doting dad to his 2 daughters is already beyond magic show. We can't believe last night was the last night, but we're sure all eyes were on Kobe. That's it. To be honest, I shed a few tears when it was over. The tears of course.
That's the news. Good night, everybody.